Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Activate Your Soul Purpose podcast. I'm your host, Ina Claggett. I'm so excited to be here today to talk about your exercise and the importance of wellness and having your routine and your regiment together. As a business owner, it is so important for you to go ahead and create the life that you desire now. It doesn't happen later on. It's like go ahead and get into your rhythm now. So your work schedule, your workout schedule, how you maintain yourself and your family life, and all the things, right? Now, mind you, of course, in the beginning, it's going to be, sometimes you may work a little longer because you're building things, literally building things out. But for the most part, you want to create that lifestyle that you know is going to sustain you and help you. And a way that I've been able to actually do that is by knowing my design, right? By knowing my energetic makeup and by paying attention. I spent I'll say about 2 years doing a lot of self-awareness work, and understanding and learning and learning to embody my energetics, right? Once you get a reading and you learn about yourself, some stuff may surprise you, and some stuff you may go, "Wow, so that's why I do what I do," right? It brings everything to full circle. I say all that to say is because tonight I just got back from working out. I am an energetic body. No, well, I am energetic, but I'm an active body, is what I'm trying to say. So basically, what that means is when you look at my human design chart, my there's four variables, right? There's a part of the report that tells you how you learn or your digestion, like your actual nutritional intake. There's your mindset, your perspective, and then there's your mindset, your digestion. There's your environment or your physical environment and your physical body. And then there's your perspective. So like your point of view. Are you open minded? Are you closed minded? That kind of thing. So in regards to my environment variable, I am what you call an active body. So that means that when it comes down to, so as it relates to business, let me just say that as it relates to business, that means that for me, and I even noticed this, I was like, why am I always getting up? I got to get up. I got to literally move my body, whether that be like going out for a walk, walking my dog, exercising before I work, cleaning up around the house before I actually sit down to focus. I have to move. And I find that through movement, I also get clarity. I have what you call clarity walks, right? If I'm trying to come up with what it is that I'm supposed to be working on, or new projects, or what it is that I want to focus my energy on, it's very helpful for me to get up, literally get up, move my body, exercise, walk, clean up the house or whatever, and then it comes to me. Whatever it is that needs to come comes to me. And I feel very energized right now too. I just literally got home from a workout, and I'm like, oh, a YouTube video. Let's talk about this, or a podcast rather. Let's talk about this. And also how I was feeling prior to the workout. I had a lot of energy that was kind of not stagnant, but kind of like what is it? It was in one place in my body, right? So that's kind of like stress or buildup. Like, I need to let this out. I need to exercise this energy out of my body. Not a like anxious, but more so like I need to release. So today I went to cardio kickbox, and I feel so much better. I feel like lighter. I feel like I've released a lot of the pressure from trying to juggle all these things that I do on a day-to-day basis. It's keeping my weight in check, my mindset, my spirit, my body, like everything in check. And even if you're not an active body like I am, it is still damn important for you to exercise, right? And there's all forms of exercise, all different intensities of exercise, right? But it's important for you to identify what is important to you, and and incorporate that into like a daily regimen. In fact, I am creating a an offer. I'll let you know when that's done. But I'm creating an offer where, for us women, menstruating women, where we could, you can identify the best time for your workouts, right, according to your moon cycle or your period. So I will be linking that in the bottom of the description once that is ready. But that has been helping me out too, because then you can kind of get strategic with your workouts. So not only will your body tell you, hey, it's time to move, or I want to move my body, because my body does speak to me. It's like, girl, we need to fucking get up, move. We got to release. We got to express. Your period will also give you those cues. That is actually what's speaking to you. It's like hormone levels, or even what you've been encountering or experiencing throughout the day will speak to you, as far as like what your body needs or what it doesn't need. So just make sure you incorporate that. So for me, that's like daily movement. That's like walking my dog every day. That's going to the gym. That is making sure I stretch. That's just movement. And whenever I feel like I need to figure out what am I trying to do, I got all these things I need to do. Not only do I write it down, but I get up and I move, and then I'm like, oh, okay, that's what I need to do, right? So just make sure you are, it is so important for you to exercise so that you don't get caught up in stress. So you have a form of releasing that pressure, right? Because when we're doing our work, it's a lot of pressure from the mind. It's a lot of pressure from our head. When we're talking human design, your head center is a pressure center, and your root chakra is a pressure center. And these are the things that cause us to get up and move and to execute. And for those of us that have open centers, it can just become bombarded and overloaded, and it could be a lot for us to carry that energy. Like for myself, I have an open head and an open root center. So that means it's like having an open room, and hella people are showing up in that room, and it's getting too damn crowded. I'm gonna need for some of y'all to get out of here, right? So for open centers, energy centers, you're intaking, there's a lot of energy that's pouring into those centers. So it's always best to kind of have a daily practice of cleaning out your rooms, cleaning out your house, air it out, because a lot of that shit is not yours. So exercise for me helps me to like release that shit and, start fresh with my own energy, and then keep it moving. That way I'm not holding on to all this energy. Now, let me tell you something. Holding on to energy, because energy likes to move. It needs to circulate. It needs to be moving around. It's like air, right? It's like air. It's like water. It needs to move. Water is a great example, because if you have water that is not moving, it becomes pewtered, and it becomes, when it's stagnant, it becomes pewtered, and then there's a lot of shit that's going to grow in there, and it's going to not be clean, right? So same with that analogy for the body. If you got energy that is not moving and circulating and moving in your body, you have buildup. Now, another thing that just came to mind was your lymphatic system. In order for that damn thing to move or work, you have to literally exercise it and move it. And then there are herbs like cleavers that will help support the movement of your lymph in your body. So if you're not pumping your lymphatic system through exercise, you're going to have a whole bunch of lymph fluid in your body that is stagnant and that is pewtered, right? And that is toxic energy and waste byproduct, right? It's not good. And so that causes other problems. And that's where a lot of dis-ease, not only from, the food and shit that we holding on, but also energy itself. So literally like holding on to the pressure in your body, stress and anxiety, that causes physical ailments. Now, I kid you not. I've experienced this. I would say the last 2 years. For 2 years, I started experiencing grinding my teeth. Now, I don't normally do that, but because I wasn't exercising my voice, my throat chakra, not having my podcast, not speaking because I wanted it to be so, and I wanted to, stay behind the scenes. I had developed bruxism. And it wasn't until now that I'm exercising my energy and not keeping it all in the throat and head center, where my biting situation has decreased drastically, right? Drastically has decreased. I'm not, clenching and tight as I was before. And that was me actively going, okay, where is this buildup happening? Why, what's going on? Addressing, the anxiety, which had to do a lot with worrying about the future. Am I ever going to, live my life's purpose? And when is it going to happen? And all of that. I had to just learn that everything happens. I had to remind myself, actually, that everything happens in divine timing. I had to just constantly remind myself. I had to also actively activate my soul purpose through action, like setting up my platforms, doing offerings and things like that, as far as whatever creative things that I've come up with, like doing my reading, my reports and things like that, speaking at different different events and things like that. I had to actively work in my business and actively work out my soul purpose. And I had to also actively speak, right? Express that energy. Right now, I am in the very beginning stages. What we going, episode 9? Praise y'all. I'm happy. I will take 9 because I said, let me get through 10 videos. So I'm pretty much there, right? But I am exercising my voice. I am exercising how I want to convey my messages, right? On a consistent, regular schedule. And so I'm just saying that energy needs to be expressed. It needs to be expressed through your gifts, because if you're not using your gifts, and one of my gifts is my voice, it will build up in that area and cause a physical manifestation to say, you need to fucking exercise me or else, right? And for me, that was bruxism. That was fucking being too much in my head and not using my voice, holding yourself back. And it's it wants to be expressed, so use that shit, right? And the same with your other body parts. If you don't use it, shit will manifest. So you need to just constantly just trust and let it out, let it go, release it and let go, right? So make sure you are exercising every day. You ain't gotta fucking go hard, go all in. If you're, sometimes you're gonna feel like that, especially, in your luteal phase or your follicular phase of your period. That spring and summer phase when your estrogen levels are high or whatever. You're gonna feel more energetic. You're gonna want to go hard. So there's a time and a place for everything, right? Like I mentioned, divine timing is real. So when you feel that urge, that pressure to, it's I must do this. Not where you feel the calling to do it, and it's a calling to do it. Do it. Whether you feel ready or not, just jump your ass out there and just start expressing, and Yah, divine creator, God is going to support you and be with you along your journey and give you the audience that you need for your new beginning, for you just starting out, right? Or he gonna give you whatever you need, whatever blessings you need to do what Yah created you to do. So you gonna have all your tools and resources, right? So I'm just trusting in the process, and I'm moving, and I'm listening to my body. Okay, I'm listening to my body. I'm not holding myself back, and I want y'all to do the same thing. Whether that's actively expressing your voice, and most importantly, in your gifts, whatever your gifts are. If you need help with identifying that, I do readings. I call it energetic readings because it's not just human design. It's a lot of the baseline is human design, but it also ties into a lot of astrology as well, and that is what gives you the inside scoop of how you're made up. It'll give you a lot of insight on what it is that you need to do and how you need to show up. Mind you, what you do with your gifts and energy can be however, whatever you want to do, because you are who you are in all arenas. But this these readings will help you to see more clearly about what you are bringing to the table. And with more clarity comes confidence. And then you can, I like readings because once you understand who you are and what you came to do, and most importantly, you exercise those gifts and those talents, and you embody it, and you start to see how these things are playing out in real time, and ultimately, collectively, with all that information through action and through understanding, you can flip that shit however you want to, right? That's when you can like offer this and offer that and do this and do that and go in that direction and stay consistent. Especially for you manifesting generators or multi-passionates that like to do a lot of things, or even manifestors like myself. Like I'll jump from this to this to this, but you still have that common thread, or that component of you that can show up in all these different arenas and still be yourself. But it comes through understanding, which is the readings and the reports, and it also comes through action and you embodying those gifts and witnessing them, and your mind confirming it through witnessing it in real time as it's happening. Like, okay, I see how this is working. Okay, I understand, right? And then with the reports, it serves as an anchor point, an anchor tool to show you, like, reminds you of who you are. So when you start feeling lost, or you need some motivation or confidence, this shit right here can bring you back to center. Okay, bring you back to center and remind you, okay, that's who I am. Or if you're making decisions on, should I go left, should I go right, bring you back to center. These reports, your anchor points, right? And so that's why I love, it's been so helpful for me, and I love providing that type of clarity and insight. And also, this year for me, since I already kind of went through that process, I'm still learning every day. But at this phase of my life, I'm really seeing how these things are showing up for me. And it's like such a trip. And it's such a joy and pleasure to know, wow, okay, that's me. I can look back and go, wow, I see how that was, what this means now. I really understand what that meant and how this is showing up for me, right? Or how I'm working out these gifts. It's amazing. So yeah, get your readings, make sure you're exercising your gifts, actively activating your soul purpose, which is your gifts, and also actively exercising, literally the physical body, right? For some of you guys, you may be active bodies like me, where we need to move in order to stay grounded and to stay productive, and to stay to be able to focus our energy on the things that we're trying to initiate and put out into the world. It's right for us. And some people may need to be more relaxed, but still work out, But all of us are going to show up differently in our exercise routines and things like that. But if you need help with what do you need for yourself, or how you need to be supported, let me know. And your readings will also tell you that as well. And also that offering I'm going to create and put out for you. So yes, guys, it's been a great day. I'm happy to report that we're still moving, we're still shaking, we're still doing things. I want you guys to stay on track as well. I encourage you, I implore you to continue the journey, and I'm going to keep exercising my voice, and I'm still in my initiation phase, and I just look forward, I'm just enjoying the journey. I was going to say I look forward to getting to where I'm trying to go, but I'm about to enjoy this damn journey. I'm having a good time. I'm having a really good time. And I'm so thankful that I'm in motion. This feels good, y'all. It feels really good to be out of imperfection or perfection land of trying to make it all right and all this other shit. And just be in motion, because as you're in motion, you're moving towards where you're trying to get to, right? I'm moving to a better, a nicer podcasting setup. I'm already like, I want to paint. Might be moving soon, getting another house, and selling this one. But I'm just looking forward to this journey and the things that I'm going to be able to do as I go. I've already, as far as the podcasting goes, I've already made some tweaks. So I know how to do my little thumbnails and I know how to my thumbnails. I know how to do my descriptions and all that stuff. So as I'm learning, I'm implementing. As I'm going, I'm learning and I'm implementing, right? So I'm doing things in real time and in action. And that's how it's supposed to be. It's not like, you get it all perfect and then, no, it's like literally just having courage and stepping out there and putting shit out there. It's like just, to the best of your ability, and know that this is the first fucking draft. And those that are meant to receive the first draft is going to get the first draft. Thank you. Appreciate y'all. And, and then as you grow and go, shit's just going to get better from here. We started. We fucking started. We out here. Okay? And we moving. So continue moving. Continue moving and continue showing up. I'm like, okay, I want to have, a nicer podcast. I might show up differently with my outfits and shit. I don't know. But look, I'm out here now. A sister out here today like this. Okay? So yeah. So I digress. But yes, y'all, let's stay with it. Let's stay out here. Let's stay moving. 2026. This is the year of the fire horse. We are galloping along, and we're gonna ride this thing. And it's gonna be a smooth, wonderful, intentional, meaningful, graceful, powerful, courageous, impactful ride. And we're gonna fucking enjoy this shit, and we're gonna use this energy because this is the energy that's carrying us, moving us. So get your ass on the horse, get your ass on the fire horse, and let's ride out. Okay? All right, y'all. y'all stay well. Remember that, keep activating your soul purpose, and I'll see you on another episode.